Hey, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to another video. In this video, we'll be discussing about keep in Qlik Sense. Before starting this video, I would like to recommend you guys to watch my previous video on joins. In that video, we have tried to discuss in-depth concepts of joins, which are relevant to this video. Hence, I'm recommending it to you guys. If you are well versed with your joins knowledge, then it's fine to continue with this video. But if not, check it out. Before starting, let's try to understand the dataset what we have. On the left hand side, we can see we have a transaction table from an e-learning based website selling courses. On the right hand side, we have a course master. In our transaction table, we have transaction ID, which is unique to every single transaction. Then there is transaction date on which the transaction was occurred. Then there is location code, the location from where the transaction had occurred. Course ID, course what was brought in the transaction. Customer ID, customer who brought that course in this transaction. Amount, the amount spent in that transaction. Then there is course ID in course master, which is unique to every single course, the name of the course and course price. I hope the data set is clear. I have taken a subset of data from our previous sheet. It will help us understand keep better. Okay, before starting keep, concepts on keep, right? Keep is similar to join. The end results of keep, what we see in an analysis sheet, right? It would be similar to what we get from joins, but the only difference within the data model viewer. When you see the end results in the data model viewer for keep as well as join, the difference are when you do a keep, you will see two different tables even after doing keep, and when you do join, you will see only a single table in the data model viewer. Okay, let's quickly see what are different results for different keeps. First, let's touch on inner keep. Also, a quick note, keep would be carried out on the column which is similar to our association happening in Qlik as well as the join happening in Qlik. Whatever the column name would be similar, the keep would be performed on that column. So let me quickly pull the data sets here, both the tables here. So now when you see these both the tables, right, the same column name is course ID. So what it will do is it will check for the similar course IDs, and it will only have that course ID. So any extra course ID, right? So if you see the common course IDs are 1, 2 and 3. Here we have 10 extra, here we have 4 extra. Both will be deleted from our end results. I hope this is clear. And even in join, right, this is the similar result what we have seen in our previous video. Okay, now let's quickly do it for left keep. Now within left keep, similar to left join, what will happen is it will check for the similar column name, that is course ID. In the left hand side table, it will have all the records. So you can see the left hand side table is same in both like in our source as well as in the left keep output, but only change what will happen is on the right hand side table. Right hand side table will have only course IDs which exists in the left hand side table. So 1, 2, 3 are common, so it would be there in the right hand side course master. The fourth course ID won't be there. I hope left keep output is understood. And the final keep here is the right keep. The right keep, what will happen? Right hand side table will be similar to source. It would have same number of records and same values. The changes would happen in the left hand side table. Left hand side table will only have that course IDs which are available in the course ID in the course master, right? So I hope these results are understood. If you have watched my joins video, right, so this would be easier for you to grasp. Let's quickly get into Qlik Sense and try to understand the syntax and different results. Let me quickly fire up my Qlik Sense. Okay, before doing keep and all, right, let's try to see the data. Let me load this. Let me fire up my data model as well. The load is completed. So if you see, this is our data model. So we have course table associated to transaction table based on the course IDs. Okay, and now when you see here, right, we have done sales of 6,790. Okay, and we can see there are two unwanted records, data issues. What I can say is this is due to course ID, course name not being available. Okay, it has a course ID, but we don't have the name in the master table, right? That's why it is showing it as null here. Okay, but we have done a sale, so amount, we can see the amount, and the amount is very important to add up to understand the sale. On the right hand side we can see and that is course ID 10. So you can see we didn't add in the master table, right? That's why it is showing up as null. And then we have Azure here. So if you see Azure here, we have not done any sales for that. We have a record in the master table for Azure, that is course ID 8, but we don't have course ID 8 here. I hope that is clear. Course ID 10 is not available in the master table. Course ID 8 is not available in the transaction table. Do remember that. And also the correct amount of sales what we have done is 6,790 as per the transaction table. I hope this is clear. Let me quickly do a inner join. Okay, when I do an inner join, right, from the data, what will happen is course ID 8 and course ID 10 would be deleted, because these are not common in both the tables as per what we see in the data set, right? And we will be doing a quickly inner keep. Okay, now when we see the data model, right, there has been no difference. Okay, now when I go to analysis, right, in sheet, the amount has changed. Because the sale what we have done for course ID 10, right, it has been removed, right, because it was not available in the master table, right? That's why the amount has been reduced, and now it is showing 661. And now there are no null records in both the tables, as you can see. Okay, this is about inner keep. Now I'll also show you for join quickly. So the number what you saw, right, for sales is 6661. It would be similar, and all the like, for an example, the dashboard would be same to inner keep. But when you see the data model, right, that is only a single table. I hope it is clear till now. Similarly we can do it for left keep. We will have two different tables in our data model, but now what will happen is we will have all the transaction from the transaction table as it was on the top, like as it was on the left hand side, and from the right hand side table the extra record of Azure, right, course ID 8 would be removed, but we will have all the sales data, like whatever sales what we have done. So you can see 6790. I hope that is clear. Okay, now let me quickly show one more thing within join. If you remember, we saw about duplication in joins happening due to like some kind of let's take for example the person who is trying to do that join, right, he doesn't have a good understanding of his data, or like for example the issue in the data, something like that, and there is a duplication occurring in the data. And we have talked in our last video in depth why it is happening, right, why it can happen due to a duplicate record in our master table or something like that. Similar to that, I'm trying to do that here. I'll quickly comment this, and I'll quickly show you what happens when we do keep. So when we do keep, right, the duplication doesn't occurs in the physical table, like for an example in the base table, right, in the model, in the model tables, right, the duplication has not been occurred. Okay, so when you see the number, right, So duplication has not been occurred. So you can see 6790, the amount, the main amount. But when you see here, right, in this when I'm trying to get the data from the course name table, right, the course name is coming from a master table, right, and the master table has two records for course IDs, that is Qlik and Qlik. So due to which the duplication, right, so you can see like both the Qliks, right, CLICK Qlik and QLIK Qlik, both are getting that amounts, whatever amount purchase like transactions has been happened for Qlik. So due to which the amount what you are seeing, the final amount, it is increasing. So but again, let me quickly add the course ID directly into this and show you the result, and it would like you would see things are normal, 67906. But when you add the course name, right, as the course name is coming from the association, and the associated table has a duplicate record, right, the numbers are increasing. So always whenever you are doing keep, right, so you need to make sure to check that there is no duplicate record in both the table, that is like when both the tables don't have many-to-many relationship. To understand this relationship in detail, right, about two tables, we have discussed, as I said before, in detail the relationship between tables, many-to-many and one-to-many. Go check out that video. Okay, so this is about keep. So as always, let's discuss an interview question. One of the important interview questions from, if you are interviewing from Qlik Sense developer or a QlikView developer role, interviewer tend to ask this question, that is, what is difference between keep and join? Simply you can answer as, the end results of keep is two table and the end result of join is a single table. Okay, and second point for keep is, it doesn't cause data redundancy. What is data redundancy now? So when you do a join, right, so what happens is, like, I'll quickly go to the dataset back and let's quickly see the inner join, right. When you see here, right, the Qlik, right, Qlik here, name of the course is getting duplicated multiple time in the record, which is causing redundancy, right, and this is a small data set, right, so it is not impacting that much. But when you have huge data sets, right, and when you are doing this kinds of join, right, that just assume, right, every single Qlik would take some amount of memory space, right, and now within Qlik keep, right, you don't need to join that, like this Qlik doesn't get duplicated, right, multiple times. Like for an example, it's not duplication, but it is not creating redundant data, right. For an example, you have only one single record for Qlik here, which has its course ID here, it is duplicate, it is repeating, and through the association we are able to get the Qlik, right. So it is not causing data redundancy, right. This is another good advantage of keep, that is, in cases like it reduces the size of the data model, the application size is reduced, so you can give this kind of answer to the interviewer. Okay, also I have a question for you guys. So we saw there are three types of keep, right, inner keep, left keep and right keep, and we have four types of joins: inner join, left join, right join and outer join. We don't have outer keep. Why we don't have outer keep? Try to think and cue the answers in the comment section below. It's a simple answer, I know that. I would like to make you think that way, so that like when you're building your models, right, so you are pretty much confident and you are sure about what you're working on. I hope you like this video. If you liked it, do hit on the like button. For more content like this on Qlik Sense, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a good time. Bye.